Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of our Football Manager Road to Glory save here with York City, the save where we take York from the Vanarama Conference North all the way to the Premier League and beyond. We are nearly there, everybody. We've nearly completed the first task of this save, which is to get to the Premier League. We are on 77 points after 37 games. We've got 2 games coming up for you in this episode against Stoke and Sheffield Wednesday respectively. Can we keep our form going and push for promotion? Find out this episode. So here we are then at the day of the game itself. Stoke versus York in the Championship. I really would love a win to keep the run of form going. I think it's important that you string together results this time of the season. We've got injuries to Lewis Macy, who's out for 2 to 4 weeks, and Dale Mills, who's out for just a week there. So not too bad. It's not as bad, certainly, as it was last year. So we're going with this system, with this personnel. Ross up front, West on the left, Lewis in the shadow striker role, Berry over on the right, Boxall and Jenks, Devine, Talbot, Wiggett, Brown, and Slicker in goal. Boxall here, I was looking at him as a signing, our marquee sort of signing for next year, I think, if we go up. And I think I really do want to go for him. Just look how good he's become and becoming in that deep line playmaker role. He doesn't score enough for me, I don't think, but that might just be the position and the tactic that he plays. And of course, West here, just phenomenal really. I really would love to bring him in if I can, but we will see. That's for the future. This is the now. Let's go and get 3 points at Stoke here to keep this run of form going. Into the dressing room for the fans. I have faith in you. I have faith in you. I have faith in you. Now Alric here, I'll show you him in just a sec. He's a good player, good right back. I don't think he's quite Championship, and I don't think he's certainly not Premier League level. So whether or not we can get Macy in from Spurs, I've been looking around at other right backs. There are some available who I like the look of. There's this Perrin kid who I'll show you from France, but Devine over to West. West brings it down, charging through like he does. West with a shot wide there. We really are good. Very direct up the wings, if you know what I mean. And then our striker Gary Ross feeds on the scraps that are presented. Lewis with a goal. Marcel Lewis with his 5th goal of the season. Lovely stuff. Never lets me down, Marcel. Really great player. Do urge you, if you are doing a lower league save and if he does become available, just give him a try. Pick him up. He really is an excellent shadow striker. Playing in that role there. We are recording, yes we are. I was toying with the idea of playing all the way towards the end of the season, but I've got something of a busy weekend coming up, so I thought it would be safer. Goal there for Jatta for Stoke. Jatta gets his Jatta gets his 6th goal of the season. So I decided to play this Stoke game and the next one. We'll see where we are after that, and then it will be the last game of the season for Monday's episode. It will be now. So Hefty to Dorati. West cutting it out. We are good on the counter. We don't tend to control that many games. I think it's because our players, just aren't really, barring 1 or 2 special players, aren't really of the level for this league. The likes of Stoke and Brighton and all the big boys around us, Huddersfield, Brentford, Blackburn, goodness me, Southampton, all those teams are just, they really are so much better than we are. But I kind of trust 2-0, 2-1, Gary Ross scoring from a free kick there, excellent stuff, really pleased with that, 2-1 at half time. I kind of trust ourselves, to stay in the Premier League for some reason. There we go. If we do go up, don't want to count our chickens, obviously, before they're hatched, with regards to going up. There's still a fair old chunk of the season to go. Lewis with a free kick. Thought he was going to put one in the back of the net there. But yeah, as I say, so what it'll be, we'll do these 2 games for this episode, and then last episode of the season on the Friday will be coming up. The last 2 games of the season. I suspect by then we will know whether we'll be promoted or not. But we'll take a look at that after the match. So Reece Devine on his usual yellow card. I think Reece's days at the club might be numbered. There are a lot better left backs out there that I can pick up, I think, for a couple of million. And I shall be going for those over the summer, pursuing those over the summer. But he has been excellent for the last 2 years, that he's been on loan with us, Reece. I've had no issues with playing him whatsoever. So yeah, Alric Brown here, I'll just show you him. He did come through our youth intake there, the golden generation. He is good, but I don't think he's Championship, and I certainly don't think he's Premier League kind of level there. But let's make a change. I want to bring Mundle on. No, not Mundle. What am I doing? I want to bring Wallace on for Ross there. Like to try and get more game time into Wallace, and I'm going to bring Joseph on for Divine, to have a player who's so versatile on the bench, can play in multiple positions. So we really need to start ironing our plans out for the summer. What I'm going to do from here, I know last time round I did a little bit of a guide. Ollie Watkins scores his 11th goal of the season. I did a little bit of a guide on how I do my transfers. What I do at this stage of the season is I create a third list from my long list of targets. I create a third list of key transfers which I'd be interested in making over the summer, and I make sure that they're fully scouted, fully up to date for this season. This is a bit of a shame, this. So, good ball over the top. Wallace. Oh, Wallace should have scored there. You really should buried that, Wallace. I wonder if that was a mistake, bringing Wallace on for Ross. Edwards picks up the ball for Stoke, deep in their own half. Ploughing through, Broxall brings him down. Ooh. Goodness me, this is a bit tense. We don't want to lose this one by any means. This would put us in second place with only a point above the playoffs. Rather not go into the playoffs, but we will if we have to. So we've got 4 more minutes of the game to play. Going to bring on Mounier for Jenks. And we're going to play from there. 4 more minutes of added time. And there we go. So a 2-2 away from home against Stoke. Good team in the Championship. It's not a bad result by any stretch of the imagination. So let's crack on now. We'll get to the Sheffield Wednesday game for you shortly. So here we are then, everybody. Day of the Sheffield Wednesday game itself. York versus Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield Wednesday versus York. Going to go with a similar lineup to previously. Wiggett, I think, has got a booking, a suspension for this match, so we're playing Talbot at the back. He's okay, Talbot. He's not too bad, but once again, good physical attributes. But once again, I don't think he's quite at this level. So there is a lot of rebuilding that we're going to need to do this summer to get us ready for the Premier League. But if we do go up to the Premier League, of course, even in the Championship, I'd like to do a lot of rebuilding as well. I mean, if we get into the playoffs, themselves, I'm not too confident. My record in playoffs is not great on this game, and on previous versions of this game either. So I mean, but like I said at the start of the season, this season really was just a free hit, because we done four back-to-back promotions. This would be the 5th one. Which is really incredible, I think. It is a personal best of mine to do 5 back-to-backs. And I think it is something to do with the tactic. It's something to do with the way I've worked the transfers and built the squad. Only trying to get in, 5-star potential youngsters. Closing down by Ross there. Would love a win here, though. I'd love to go up automatically. I really, really would. Ross. Lovely pick up from him. beats his man. Oh, Ross just wide of the post there. Yeah, I mean, with Ross, like with all of them, I think it just depends where we are next season. You know, I'd like to bring him in. I really would like to bring him in on a permanent. He's not priority like Boxall or West is for us, but he is up there, obviously, because he's had 2 years and he's scored sort of 30 goals a season over 2 years, so that's really, really tremendous. West with a shot. I'd like West to add a bit more finishing to his game. I think he's on about 10 for the season. Ah, dear, from a free kick. As always, our Achilles heel, our organisation for free kicks. I really don't understand what happens there. So McKennie on the near post is completely free, and then Palmer tucks it away there for Sheffield Wednesday. So another sticky patch by the looks of things for us to negotiate. Drop down into third now in the league. Wick Brown, Ross with a penalty. Oh, is that a penalty? It is. Oh, good news. Who's taking it? Boxall is taking a penalty. Boxall scores. Lovely goal, lovely pen there. I wasn't sure whether he was our penalty taker or not. Third goal of the season for Boxall. Lovely stuff. Oh, the keeper should have had it though. Dawson should have made the save there. Speaking of keepers, I've been searching again for a good goalie for us. I like Slicker. I don't think he's ready though. I really don't. There are a couple I'm looking into. Really good ones, I think. Whether we can get them or not is just again another thing. So I think what I'm going to do is continue playing today, this save, and play to the end of the season. I'll do the video and I'll upload it at the end of the season on Saturday, I think, or Sunday. Saturday, I think, is when I'll upload it. And that way on Monday we can start with the transfer special afresh in the Premier League, hopefully. If we are, as I say, I don't want to count our chickens because there's a long old way to go in the season. Into the second half now, a little bit tense, a little bit nervous. West with a corner in. Ross scores, 29th goal this year. Let's take a quick look at Gary Ross here. Really excellent player. Let's have a look at Gary Ross here. Really excellent player. Whether he is, that level that we need them to be at, I don't know. 3.3 million valuation. Again, good mental attributes. His technicals haven't improved that much since he's been there. Good passing and technique though on him. It's just his finishing which I would like to see improved, I think, for him. Make him a really complete striker. But like I say, I mean, I've been really pleased with him, with his return. Wide from the free kick there from Sheffield Wednesday. Do I drop down now? Every time I seem to, it doesn't help, but let's go down to positive. That should be fine. 69th minute, we'll make a change. Let's make the change now. We'll make the change. Kane for Jinx. Jinx is on a yellow, that's fine. And I'll keep Ross on there, I think. Let's keep this going. Oh, hopefully, come on, last 10 minutes. This could be a big result, this, if we can hold on to it. Big result to keep our form in the division. This is the other part of the problem. Our bench hasn't been quite as strong, as it had been last year, for obvious reasons. I've been trying to whittle down the number of players that we have. Last couple of minutes, last change. Let's bring Wallace on for Ross. Good result, that. Really excellent result. So York 2, Sheffield Wednesday 1. Cracking result there for us. Let's have a look at the league table. Hand over to assistant. Performances were excellent. Let's just see how we're doing in the league competitions. So yeah, as you can see from the table, it's really tight at the top. I mean, we could still go up theoretically as champions. We've lost an awful lot of games this season, though, to go up as champions. But I'd be happy anywhere really in the top two. Would be a brilliant result for us. So there we have it, everybody. Confirmation of our 2-1 win over Sheffield Wednesday there in the league. So our form recently has been good. Picking up 2 draws earlier on in the season. Around this time, I think we would have probably lost those games, if I'm honest. So that is really, really good news. We've got 7 games to complete this season. So what I'm going to do now is quickly go through this chunk of games. I'm going to record the Burnley and Derby game now and get that ready for upload on the Saturday. So this video will be out on the Friday. Burnley Derby will be ready for the Saturday upload. So that means on Monday, hopefully we'll be in the Premier League. I'll be disappointed now if we're not. And we can crack on from there. Hopefully you enjoyed that episode, everybody. If you have enjoyed that, please leave a like down below. A subscribe would help me hit my targets for this month. Target of 75 subs for this month. And as I say, hopefully you enjoyed that episode. If you did, I will see you for the last episode of the season at the weekend. Many thanks for watching.